Welcome to Peter's Market Garden.
Hey, we could have supper with these already. There's the first early potato. More of those to come. Got about 3.5 acres of red potatoes and another half acre of white potatoes. So normally by the 1st of July we're harvesting potatoes. This year we'll probably be looking at about the end of the second week of July. So here's our radishes. That's the first crop of the season. We've been harvesting from some earlier radishes since early June. That's about all we've got at this point. And next to them over here is our bean patch, which don't look as healthy as they should because it's been so wet this spring, but they're coming along. We've had some heat and all of a sudden they're starting to grow. So 4 long rows of yellow beans and 4 long rows of green beans, and our workers love picking them. So this is kind of the tractor that does most everything here on the farm. It's an Allis-Chalmers G. It was made in the early 50s, and I think only for about 4 or 5 years they produced a tractor with the engine in the back. And it's got the implements all are belly mounts, so they're right in front of me here. It's easy to see them. It's the best tool we've got on this yard. It's by far, yeah, we'd be stuck without it. So it's a good piece of equipment. So this is how most of the garden gets seeded using this quad and a couple of basic precision garden seeders. Most everybody's used these in their home garden, and this is what we have used for years. Just this off season I sort of improvised a way of mounting it on the quad so we could do 2 rows at a time instead of 1. Just used the mounting apparatus from our snowplow and design another system. And yeah, so we've got 5-foot spacing on our rows, and this is how everything hits the ground other than the potatoes, and I'll show you the potato planter yet, but this is how it gets done. And if conditions are good, it works real slick, and if they're mucky, it's a bit of a pain, but it works. For a greenhouse as part of the Peter's Market Garden, we are sort of experimenting with everything in here this year, including the construction of the greenhouse itself, to what to plant, to when to plant, and so we're learning lots as we go, which means we make a few mistakes along the way, but it's a lot of fun. So as you can see, there's lots of life. There's plenty of heat in here and a nice humid condition, lots of moisture. So the tomatoes love it, and they're developing nicely, and hopefully by early July we've got some red tomatoes to start eating and selling. And yeah, so we've got about 6 or 8 different varieties of tomatoes in here, again just to sort of see what grows well. Taking the video tour of Peter's Market Garden, you've just really got a very small taste of what actually happens here, so I'd say it's really important for you to actually get the live hands-on tour where you can see it, you can touch it, you can even taste it. And aside from that, if you can't make it to Open Farm Day, we set up at the Virden Farmers Market every Friday through the whole summer from 10 till 12:30. Find us there. By mid-July we'll have all sorts of goodies for you, and we treat our market garden as if it's our own. I mean, we eat out of it all the time, so it's really just a large-scale home garden.